Now, you know today is our last day for a break,
I
right?
know.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So, yeah.
so I'll let you know when we'll start back. I don't know that date yet,
Okay.
but
Thank you.
so this will be your last assignment for a while. But just so you don't get behind, I'll probably, if the break is going to be for, a few weeks, I'll probably send you at least one assignment for you to do for practice, okay?
Okay. I apologize for today's assignment, Miss Barbara. We had a
Oh,
hectic week.
okay. And you go for that interview when? End of the month?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Okay. I mailed you your resume, so you'll probably get
Thank
it.
you.
Probably you may get it today. I mailed it, I think Thursday. Yeah, you probably I put it in the mail, so you'll
Get it made
probably get it.
tomorrow, something like that. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, let's look at problem number one. Simplified. Now notice you have parentheses and brackets. And which one do you do first, Maureen? Maureen,
I tell you stuff in there a minute.
what is it? Maureen, are you there? Maureen,
Yeah, yeah, you hear me?
are you there? Now I can hear you. I said in the first problem is a simplify, and we have parentheses and we have brackets. Which
Yeah.
one do we do first?
The parentheses.
That's right. We do the parentheses, and then we do what's in the brackets. So I want you to do number one. What would you do first? Let me just copy it.
It might was it for him.
Okay, let me copy it. Put it here. And then I want you to solve it. Okay. So what do you do first, Maureen?
You might do the minus 17 by 8
I mean the 7.
or the 7. Oh, that's bracket.
That's a bracket.
Oh,
Bracket,
Yeah.
left bracket, right bracket. Left
oh,
parenthesis, right parenthesis.
I was
So
never
what did
get
you
that.
say? Okay, so what do you do
Uh,
first?
you multiply the A by the minus 2B.
No,
No.
that's a minus. That's not a multiplication.
Uh,
You multiply what's outside the parentheses by
this
what's inside the
by, oh
parentheses.
yeah, 7 by 7A,
So
right?
what would that give you?
7A.
Okay, so let me just copy that again and let you give me what's in the parentheses. Okay, so this is 7A. 7 times A is just 7A. Now you multiply the 7 by what?
2. 7 by 2B.
Okay, 7 by a minus 2B.
Mm-hmm.
What's 7 times a minus 2B?
A 14. A minus 14.
Minus 14B.
Remember
Maureen
this?
is throwing away the variable.
Oh
What is
yeah,
it? What is it, Maureen?
minus 14B.
That's right. Thank you. I'll say these minus 14B.
Thanks, Mercy.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we take out the parentheses. Now you did the parentheses. Okay, what do you do next,
Okay.
Maureen?
We do we do the outside ones, right?
Okay, you got outside the brackets, you got a sign here, minus.
Uh-huh.
So the 7A is then what? What's the value of the 7A?
7A is 7A minus 4B. No, no.
No, you can only
Yeah.
combine like terms. You can't combine an A and a B. So
Uh,
you have, this is like a minus 1.
uh-huh.
think of that minus sign like a -1, okay?
Okay.
So a -1, let me just put a 1 there, okay? A -1 times a 7a gives you what, Maureen?
7A.
Plus or minus?
A minus.
That's right. Minus sign plus is minus. So that would be -7, back up, -7a. Okay, a -1 times a -14b gives you what?
A
Can I ask the
15B.
question, Miss Barbara?
Yes,
I don't get the one. We got a one.
because when you multiply 1 by anything, you get the same thing, right?
So
No, it was just a minus sign there,
yes,
Mercedes. But I
yes.
put a 1 there so it's clear what you multiply. It was just a minus here, right? But if I put
Oh,
a
excuse me.
minus, the 1 times
Sorry.
this is the
Excuse me.
same thing, right? When you multiply 1 times 7, what do you get, Mercedes?
7,
1 times 10.
10.
Yeah, you get the same thing. So putting a 1 here does not change this. It's just for clarity. So the
Okay.
-1 times the 7a gives a -7a.
Okay. Got you.
Okay? Now, Maureen, what's the -1 times a -14b?
A 14B.
Plus or minus?
A minus.
Minus times minus gives plus.
Plus. Plus.
Remember your signs?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
signs multiply to give you plus. So that would be a plus 14b. Got it?
Uh,
Now, -1 times a -4b is what, Maureen?
a -1 and a minus
Multiplied by a -4b. What does that give you?
4B.
Plus or minus?
A plus.
That's right, plus. Now you can combine the like terms, right? Now, what's a like here? What can you add?
Uh, you could do
Maureen?
14 and 4.
And what does that give you?
18B.
Okay, so we just bring down our -7a. You combine your like terms and you get 18b. That's your answer. Any questions? Any
Okay.
questions?
No, miss. Thank
Mercedes,
you.
any questions? Yeah. Now
No.
you could have left this as a minus, just and without the 1, and you say minus times a +7 is a -7. Minus times a minus is a plus. Minus times a minus is a plus. You didn't have to
Okay.
put the 1 there, but I put it there so you see you have a 1 here that's like a default. Okay. Questions? Okay, Mercedes, your turn.
Oh no.
Your time for the next problem, right? What's the value of C? Here again, you're combining like terms, right?
Okay.
So let's copy this and you tell me what to do. Take that E out. Okay, now you know which terms are alike, right? Just tell me the terms that are alike.
4C and 7C.
Okay, and what else?
We have -7 and +6.
Right, that's right. They are both constants, right? So
Yeah.
now, how do you get, now we want to get our variable isolated to the left side. Now, how do we get the 7C on the left side?
Subtract on both sides.
Yes, subtract what?
7C.
7C. Yes, subtract 7 because the inverse of the plus is a negative. So you subtract 7C on the left. Let's put that there.
Mhm.
Very good. And do the same on the right, minus 7c. Now, what do we have on the left side, Mercedes, after we do our subtraction?
We have 3C
Plus or minus?
minus.
Minus. So let's bring down our 7 because we didn't do anything with the minus 7 yet. Minus 7 minus 3c. Now, what's on the right side?
On the right side, we have 0.
0 for the 7c and
Yeah.
minus 7c. And what's left?
What we have left here now is plus 6.
Yeah, just a 6, okay? And so we put the default. Let me make that bigger. Okay, now we have a minus 7 on the left and a 6 on the right. We need to get that minus 7 with the 6. What do we do, Mercedes?
We're going to add 3C on both sides.
No, you've got 3c where you want it.
Okay. We're going
You
to
need to get
subtract
the
7 on both sides.
7, the minus 7, with the 6 because they're
Yeah.
constant. So what do you do for that? What's the inverse operation of the
We're
negative?
going to add on both sides.
You have to add the 7, right? So here's the way it would look. Let me copy this. Add the 7 to both sides. Put that here. So add 7 on the left
7 on the right.
and 7 on the right. That's right, Maureen. And add 7 on the right. Okay, now what's on the left side, Mercedes?
We have 10.
Where are you getting 10?
Okay, we have 4C on the
On the
on
left
the left.
side, right here.
Yeah, yeah.
What's here?
4 minus 4C.
How are you getting 4c? Mercedes, how are you getting 4c?
Oh, I
Tell me.
subtract
Subtract what?
3 from 7.
But they're not like terms. This is a 3c. These are constants. You can't do that. Remember, you can only combine like terms.
Okay, so we have a 0 then.
Yeah, minus 7 or plus 7 is 0. So what do you have left?
3C
Minus
minus
3c.
3C.
Minus 3c, right? Okay, equal. And you have a 6 plus 7. What's that equal to?
That's 13.
13. Okay. Now we have a minus 3c equals 13. So what do we do to find c? That bigger.
We are going to divide
Okay,
on
we
both sides.
divide by what?
3C
Minus 3.
minus 3.
Yeah, you divide by minus 3. So c then would be equal to 13
Divide.
divided by minus 3. And what's that equal to as a mixed number?
4 times and 1.
It'll be what?
4 times and remainder 1.
Okay,
4
so
times.
it'll be 4
4 1/3.
and 1/3. That's right, 4 and
Yeah.
1/3. Because the remainder you put over the denominator. So that's your answer.
Okay.
Answer 4 and 1/3. Any questions?
No miss.
Okay, now say, did you see why you couldn't combine the 7 and the 3 because they're not like terms? This one has a
Yeah.
variable c, and this is
Yeah.
just a constant. So you can combine the constants, you could combine the variables, but you can't combine the variables with a constant. Okay?
Yeah.
Any questions on number 2?
No miss. Thank you.
Okay, so you think you can do another one like that, right?
I believe
Well,
so.
you've got one following it. Maureen, number 3.
To be
What's the value of b in the following equation?
4B is, let's see, okay. Is 1 plus 2B equals to 4B plus 9, right?
Yes.
Plus 9. I couldn't get this figured out. So, okay.
Well, what are your like terms?
4 and 2. 4B and 2B.
That's right. And what other like terms?
1 and 9.
That's it. So you want to get your B terms on the left. So what does that mean? To do that, what do you do?
Oh, you subtract 4 from both sides?
Yeah, subtract 4B from both sides, right? Let's see, okay, let me just copy this. Okay, check out the E that's generated by the numbering. So that's 1. So you subtract the 4B from both sides. So let's put
Yeah.
minus 4B and minus 4B. Okay, what do you get on the, now I'll bring this all to the next
I
screen.
bring down the 1.
Okay, let me just bring all this to the next screen so we can put this all together. So what we do, Maureen?
I bring down the 1.
Very good. Bring down the 1.
Plus 2B. I had divided already, right?
That's a subtraction.
Yeah.
So
So
what's
2B?
2B?
2B.
2B minus 4B is what?
2B.
Plus or minus?
A plus.
No,
Oh,
Maureen.
minus.
Remember, you have a plus and a minus, so you subtract,
Oh, yeah. Put the
right?
biggest number, yeah.
Minus 2B, yes. What do you have
Plus,
on the right side?
plus 9.
Plus 9, because the 4B minus 4B give you 0, so you just have the 9, okay? Now, what do you do to get that 1 with the 9, Maureen?
I subtract both sides.
Subtract what?
The 1 and the 9. Not the 2B.
You mean you subtract the 1 from both sides?
Right.
Yeah, and put it on the side with the 9. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's just do that. Okay, so on the left side, minus 1. And on the right side, minus 1.
Yeah.
So what do you have left on the left side, Maureen? What's on the left?
Minus 8.
On the left side?
What do you
Right
call
here.
the left side?
Right here. Right
Oh,
here.
left side?
See the cursor? What's left?
Left first.
Oh,
Right here.
1 from 9 leaves 8.
Maureen, I'm right here. You
That's
see
the
my
left side.
you see my
Oh,
cursor? You see
oh,
my cursor moving? That's where
oh,
I want you to tell me what is that
oh,
equal to.
oh, minus 1. You mean minus 1? 2B plus 9?
Yeah, 1 minus 2B minus 1.
Uh-huh.
All that comes before the equal sign. What is that equal to? What is 1 minus 2B minus 1?
1 minus 2B minus 1.
Mm-hmm.
1 is 8 and 1 is 1.
Maureen, this is a plus 1. This is a minus 1. What's a plus 1 and a minus 1?
0.
0. So you have a 0 and a minus 2B. So this would just be minus 2B, correct?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. Make that bigger. And 9 minus 1 equal what, Maureen?
8.
8. Okay. Then what do?
We divide
We divide what?
um the 8 by 2B.
Not
The
by the
2
2B,
the 2
by the
by 2.
minus 2.
Yeah, the
By the
8 by the
minus
2.
2. So
Yeah.
this will be B equal
equal
8 divided by -2.
2.
And what would that be equal to, Maureen?
A -4.
-4. And let's answer what?
B.
Equal -4. And that's answer B. Okay. Make that bigger. So the answer would be, you see, B is a -4. So answer B. Mercedes, you got that one?
Yes, Miss Barbara.
Okay. See, that's just like the one we just did, right? Combining the like terms.
Yes.
All right. So, okay. I'll say these number 4. Let me put this all on the next screen. And you tell me what to do for number 4. This is a subtraction.
That's what
Subtraction
that is on the left, the right side.
number 4. You see number 4?
Yes.
Okay. The
If the
expression,
expression
go ahead.
if the expression 4c plus 2b plus 4d is subtracted from 3c plus 4b plus 5d, then the answer will be A, B, C, or D.
Now, do you want to put it in a column or you want to leave it as horizontal?
Um,
Now, this
you
would
could
be
put
hard.
in.
What do you want? What do you want?
Go ahead, Miss Barham. So what you want to do?
Okay. Okay. Here is, okay. This. Okay, let's do this. It's subtracted from this. So let's just put this one first. Okay. Now, we're subtracting this expression from this one. So this would be minus, and let's just put in parentheses this expression. This is the horizontal method. Okay. Okay, close. All right. Now, this is the horizontal method where you go 3c minus 4c, 4b minus 2b, 5d minus 4d. That's the horizontal method. The vertical method is this. Take the 3c plus 4b plus 5d, and from that, you want to subtract 4c plus 2b plus 4d. So we put that underneath that other algebraic expression, okay? But this is a subtraction, so let's just put minus and put this in parentheses. It tell you that you will be changing those signs. Now, which way do you like best? The horizontal or the vertical? I'll say these.
Horizontal, the vertical.
Okay, so you want to do this one. So let me draw a line underneath it. And you tell me what the answer is.
Okay. I'm not sure how to do this one because I don't remember if I should change the sign or
Hmm?
what. Um. Let's start from right to left.
No,
For
you
four,
subtracting this algebraic expression from this one.
yes. So we said for D subtracted from 5D is 1D. Am I
You
reading
say,
correct?
you start in here.
You're gonna start from 3C and 4C.
You go from
Okay,
left to right.
right. Okay. So with 3C plus minus 4C, we would have 7C minus 7C.
3C minus 4C is what?
Because I'm looking at 2 plus, I'm saying is the opposite to subtraction. Am I wrong?
You have a plus 3C and a minus 4C.
Oh, Lord, so that is 1C minus 1C.
Okay, so minus
Everything
1C. Okay.
plus 2B
Okay, plus 2B
plus 1B
plus 1D. Is that answer there?
No, miss.
No, it's not there. You know why it's not there?
Oh, because the answer is wrong.
No. The reason it's not there because this 4B should have been
Yes.
2B.
Oh,
Yeah, the error is right here. This should have been 2B.
okay.
Okay, so let's put our 2B here,
Okay.
right? Put our 2B here. Right? Now, what should this be? I'll say these.
Okay, so
So
right here we have
3C plus
a 0.
Well, yeah, that would be 0. Okay. And our answer is what?
And now we have, we could say that is C. Yes. Okay, we could say the answer is A.
That's it. Answer A. There we go.
Because you just take out the 0,
Yeah, we
move
just
the
take the
1,
0 and move the 1D
1
over, and you don't need the 1, so it'll be minus C plus D.
plus B. Yeah,
Okay? Very good, Mercedes.
thank you.
Very good.
I didn't do that because I work it out already. I can't find none of these answers.
Yeah, that's right. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
But
I'm
I work it
sorry.
out
I,
the same.
I
I can't
had it
find
on
any
mine with the
answers.
2B, but I didn't have it on
Uh,
yours with the 2B.
uh,
Okay.
so
All
I
right.
said that aside. Track it
Well,
so we
I'm glad you didn't get the answer.
yeah.
That's good, Maureen, because the answer is not near the way it
I
is
know.
here. The 4B should have been a 2B. Okay, number 5. How many terms are in this expression, Maureen?
Answer C. Oh, sorry.
I put 1.
1.
1.
Tell her why there's 1, Maureen.
I don't know, Miss Barbara, but I know you tell me that you show me the on the screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I went back into my phone when I was doing them and I read the instructions.
Yeah, yeah.
I give me like
No, yeah. What Mercedes gave me, you gave me factors.
you
2
said
is a
like
factor, X is a factor, and Y. Go ahead, Maureen.
so I look back in the one that you sent me on the phone
Mm-hmm.
and I look at the 1 terms and the 2 terms and the 3 terms and the 4
Right.
terms. Yeah.
Yep. So that's just 1 term.
Yeah.
Oh, I look at, I said 2 is 1, X is 1, and Y from X
They are
3. Oh, no.
factors. There's a difference. They are
Oh,
factors. Okay. 2 is a
oh,
factor, X is a factor, and Y is a factor. These are things you multiply to get the term. Okay.
so that's why that is 1 factor.
That's just one term.
1
1
term, I
term.
mean.
So answer is A, like Maureen said.
Oh, boy.
One term. Now, let's look at 3C plus 2B plus 5D. Mercedes, how many terms?
Say that again, miss.
3C plus 2B plus 5D. How many terms are
Oh,
there?
3 terms.
3 terms. There's a term, term. Factors, 3 and C for the 3C term. factors 2 and B for the 2B term, and factors 5 and D for the 5D term. Got it?
So why do we say that 2x to the second power is 1? I don't remember why
Why do we say what?
we say it's one term.
It's one term because it does not exist with something else. In other words, it's existing by itself. If I had, right?
Okay.
If I had this as, suppose I had, let me just copy this. Okay. Let me just put this, okay? Okay. And I say plus, and I'll put that again. And this is, and I'll change it to another coefficient. Take out the x squared, and then put minus 10. How many terms, Mercedes?
Okay. How is 3 term?
That's it. Because it's not existing with something
Oh, so
else.
you're saying
See,
that
it's just by itself. So you
those
can't
okay.
say it's 3 terms. The factors that make it up, they're 3, but terms is only 1.
Okay, because there's no x no
Well, you
plus
don't have
between.
you don't have anything else with it.
Yeah, you don't have any plus between them either.
Yeah, plus, minus, whatever. Yeah, okay.
Okay, got you,
So
got you.
now this is 3 terms. This is 1 term. Got it?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Number 6. Okay, Mercedes, how many terms? What's the answer?
Number what? Number
Number 6. How many terms are in expression 2y plus 5?
this one is 2
That's
term.
it, 2. Answer
Uh-huh.
B.
Yeah.
You got it. Answer B. 2y is a term and 5 is a term. Answer B.
Okay.
Okay. All righty. Maureen, what's the coefficient of x?
You know, I can figure out this, but I put 1.
What would you put, Mercedes?
Um,
Maureen
I think
said B. What is your answer?
the coefficient for x,
Yes.
I would say, hmm. I would say none of the above because I'm doubtful.
Nope. It's A. It's a
Like
minus
A.
1
Oh, the minus 1.
because
Oh,
it
but I had
says
B. Oh,
minus. You
uh,
said 1, but see the minus in front of that makes that a minus 1x.
because minus in front is 3.
Yes,
Oh,
minus in front of the x.
uh,
Oh,
So the coefficient would be a minus 1.
but I put a plain 1. Okay.
Yeah, if it was 3 plus x, then it would be a
Oh,
1.
1. Oh, I see.
Got it?
Mhm.
Okay, now we have a word problem.
wait a minute, Miss Barbara.
Okay, let me go
Are you
back here.
saying are you saying because the minus is in
Yeah, the minus
is
says
right there?
3 minus
The
x.
X.
So the minus is really in front of the x. Because
Okay.
if this, let's put this, if this was 3 minus 8, right?
Yeah,
What would that give you?
very good.
What is 3 minus 8, Mercedes?
3 minus
Say if this
the
was a number, 8. So what would be 3 minus 8?
that would be minus 8.
3 minus 8?
5.
Oh, no, 5.
Be a
Minus 5.
minus 5, right? How did you get the minus 5?
I will subtract.
You took the minus 8,
Yes.
right? So that's why this x is a negative.
Oh,
That's a
so
sign on the x.
so the
That's
answer
why I
is
use the
A?
number to show you that if you put a number here, you apply that minus sign to that number, right?
Okay,
So
the answer
what?
is A because the 1 just represents the x, right?
Well, it's minus 1x. And the coefficient is what's in front of the variable. So what's in front of the x? -1.
Okay.
And just to simplify it, I say put a number there. If you put a number there, you wouldn't say the number is plus, you say the number is minus. 3 minus 8 is a -5. You subtracted, use
Yes.
the sign negative because the 8 has the
Bigger number.
sign negative and it's the bigger
Yes.
absolute value. Got it?
Absolute value. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you put a number there, you see, well, oh, that's got to be a -1. Okay, we've got a word problem here. And I want you both to work this out.
That's number.
Number 8.
Maria bought 7 boxes. A week later, half of all her boxes were destroyed by fire. So she buy 7, and half was destroyed. That means she only had like 3.5 boxes, right?
What?
No. Read it
Wait a
again,
minute.
Maureen. You're reading things in there.
Maria
Maria.
bought 7 boxes.
Yeah.
A week later, half of all her boxes were destroyed in a fire. Okay.
Plus 3.5.
Okay.
3.5.
There are only 22 boxes now. No, there are now only 22 boxes left. With how much did she start?
What?
So she started with 29. No.
No.
Mariam bought 7 boxes.
Yeah.
7 boxes.
Just 7 boxes, yeah.
A week later, half of all her boxes were destroyed.
Yeah.
So half of 7 is 3.5. There were now only 22 boxes left. How many boxes did she start with? Okay, she started with. Okay, that means she started with.
3.5 is the same as 3.5 anyhow.
No. Why are you taking half of 7?
Mm.
That's the number she bought.
Oh,
We're talking total.
oh,
Total is 29,
How
right?
many? No, we're talking total she started with.
Oh, that's 29.
No, how's that 29? Tell me, Mercedes, how do you get 29?
Okay, because the last paragraph says there are now
there was
only
13
20
then?
boxes left.
But she bought 7.
Yeah. She
How we
bought
can
7. I know you said there are now only 22 boxes left.
Yeah,
But how many did she start with?
7 boxes.
No, 22
She got with
left
she left
is left from what? How many?
Oh,
You got to
so
use that half. Half of all boxes were destroyed. So if half were destroyed, how many boxes did she start out with?
okay, 44.
How many?
11. But she had 22 boxes.
Well, something wrong with the 7 boxes.
She
No,
bought
nothing
7
wrong with the
boxes.
7.
She bought 7 boxes. Then it said there are only 22 boxes left.
Hold on a minute.
You
A
keep
week
talking. I think you're
Yeah.
going to figure it out. Keep talking.
a week later, we have to look at that week.
Yeah.
That means says um boxes were added to it. She bought 7 boxes. 1 week later, half of all the boxes were destroyed. Okay, she bought 7 boxes, and the other week half destroyed, and then only 22
Half
boxes
of
left.
all. Mercedes, you got to read it.
Uh-huh.
Half of all.
All.
Half of all.
So how many boxes did she start with?
Okay, so 7.
Keep talking. You are getting close. Go ahead. Listen to that other recording. You can talk these answers out.
20, 22. Plus.
With how much did she start?
I'm not sure my answer is right.
What's your answer, Mercedes?
32.5.
Oh no. It's not a fraction. It's not a fraction.
I would say
Answer is
I would say that she started with, I don't know, about 18 boxes.
Get 18.
no.
Everybody had
What
7.
am I missing here?
A
I'm
week
not sure.
later, half of the boxes were destroyed by fire. So it'd be half of the 7 boxes that was destroyed by the fire, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay. Now let me just put something here for you.
There
7
are only 22 left.
boxes.
Which means she had some boxes before, so she bought 7 more boxes.
Yeah, she had some boxes and she bought 7.
Mm-hmm. So after she bring home that 7, a week later, half of the box was destroyed. She only had 22 left. So
7 boxes plus.
okay, times.
Okay. Let me just put, okay. N. Let's say N is the number of boxes that she started with. What is that equal to?
7 in.
Hmm?
7 in.
No.
Now equal to 3.5.
No. N is the no. I mean equal
7
what? What
boxes
is that
plus
equal
10.
to?
7 in.
No, she put an N there and equal. 3.5. No. Oh, yeah.
What is 7 boxes plus N equal to?
7 boxes plus plus N.
What is that equal to?
29
No.
7 in.
No.
plus. Okay.
What is that equal to? Well, if she has, if half were destroyed and 22 left, that means this is 2 times 22. Right? Because if 22 boxes are left, and that's half, then half of what is 22? 2 times 22. 44. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that correct? If she has 22 left and half were destroyed, that means it was 44 boxes.
Miss Barbara,
Yes.
I'm sure I told you 44. You
We're
said
not
no.
finished. We're not finished, Mercedes.
Oh,
Oh,
With how many did she
that's why you say
start?
I'm
If
near.
she bought 7, okay, 7 plus N is 44. What is N equal to? Let me just put this as
7.
7. 7 plus N equals 44. What is N, Mercedes?
N is equal to 22.
No, solve that for N.
Let me see.
Maureen, you got it? What number you add to 7 to get 44? Maureen?
okay.
Oh, so you're gonna do this then.
How much it goes to 44?
What number do you add to 7 to get 44?
Okay.
Nothing
You
math,
got it,
Maureen.
Marine? You got it, Marine?
37.
Yep.
37. That's the answer.
I don't understand that.
Okay. She bought 7 boxes, right?
Okay.
Okay. Now, 7 plus 7 boxes she bought. plus the boxes she started out with is equal to a number that when half of it is gone, you got 22. That number is 44.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mercedes, you follow?
Yes,
So
because
I can
I
say
did reach I
7.
did reach 44
I know
instead.
you did. You reached 44, but that wasn't the answer.
Okay.
7 plus n equal 44, right?
Yes.
Of that 44, she bought 7, right? So how many did she start with? 37. She started with 37. She bought 7. That's
So that bring it
44.
to 44.
Half
Okay.
destroyed, that's 22. Correct? Half of
Yeah.
44 is 22.
Mhm.
So
So
the
all we
way,
need to do was to take away 7 from 44
yes, that's
to get
right.
the answer.
That would give you the answer.
That
Because
was a tricky one.
the key is half of all were destroyed in the fire and 22 left. So if half were destroyed, then you must have started with 44, right? But of that 44, 7 were bought. So how many did she have at the beginning? 37. Got
Okay.
it?
Wow.
I wanted you to keep talking because Mercedes, you were saying 44. And I thought, well, she's saying 44. Maybe
But
she'll
I might
keep
remember to
talking.
take away the 7
Yeah, that's it. Because 7 is the number
because
she bought. 37 is what she started with.
what got me thinking, I says, wait a minute. There are now 22 left. That means she had some boxes before. Miss Barbara gone out again. Oh, she's back.
Yeah. No, I wanted you to figure it out that she had some boxes. See, I want you to kind of see the math. She started out with some boxes and she bought 7. And that you can write as 7 boxes plus n. I started with n boxes. Maria started with n boxes and she bought 7 additional. All right. Now,
Yeah.
half of her boxes were destroyed. So if half was destroyed, that means the total boxes is 44, right?
Okay.
Okay. So now you have the number for the total boxes. You know how many she bought. So she must have started with the difference of the total minus the 7.
Yeah. Because what I come to conclusion and say, oh, she must have some boxes before if it's 22 left.
That's right.
I mean, 7 means she bought more boxes.
Yeah, but see, the key is that half. If half
Yeah.
were destroyed and you got 22, that means half of what number is 22? That number is 44. What adds up to that 44? The number Maria started with plus the number she bought, which was 7.
Gets you thinking. Make
Yeah,
you put your thinking cap on. That's very good.
Maureen, you got it all figured out?
Yeah.
You see why you could use 3.5?
Ah.
Yeah, because that only refers to what she bought. You want
Yeah.
to know how many boxes total. Of that total, how many was the number she started with? She started with 37, bought 7, total 44. Got it? Okay. Now, I got another one for you, another word problem. I want you to read this one carefully. And you've got multiple choice. I want you to read that one and tell me what the answer is.
Want me to read during? The cooking club made some pies to sell at the basketball game to raise money for the new math books. The cafeteria contributed 4 pies. Okay, let's go there. 4 pies.
Underlining what you'll need here. Okay. Maureen, you figuring it out? You got it all figured out?
Okay. Okay.
Each pie was to be cut into 5 pieces.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
You're looking for how many pies did the club make?
Okay, I have 4 the same. At 5 pieces, it's 20. Okay, 20 pieces.
Keep going, Maureen. You're on the right track. Keep going.
There were total of 60 pieces sell. Ooh, how many pies did the club? Oh,
3 pieces? Let me 3 pies?
it says a total of 60 pieces per
Yeah.
sale.
How
So
many pies then? I have 5. I have 5. I have 20%. Then we got 3 more pies to make the 60 pieces, right?
How many?
3, 3 pies?
No.
Oh, no.
Read, you're not reading it correctly.
Okay, cafeteria contribute 4 pies for sale. So 4 pies was cut into 5 pieces, that's 20.
Okay.
Then I tell you, there were a total of 60 pieces. So I'm going to say
Mercedes, you got the answer?
not yet. I'm
5
almost.
is 4, 20, 40, 60. So it's going to be 8 pieces, 8 pies.
That's it.
Yeah.
Now tell Mercedes how you got 8.
Yeah.
Maureen, how did you
I
get
was
8?
not wasn't finished. Oh, let me see. No, no. How
Come
much?
on, Maureen. Tell me how you got 8.
4 pieces.
Okay. I said 5 pieces, right? 4 and I have 5 slices, which is 20, right?
Okay.
And then it has 60 slices. So 5 by 8 is 40 plus 20 is 60. That's how I did mine.
Yes. 5 by 4
It's 20.
is
Yeah.
20, right?
And
And 60 minus 20 equal 40,
Yeah.
right?
Uh,
And then there are
then
what?
it's
5 pieces per pie. So
is,
40
divide.
divided by 5,
is it?
You get your answer.
and you get your answer 8. That's the answer. Very good, Maureen.
Hold on a
What
minute.
happened, Mercedes?
No, everything is fine. I was leading up to that, but she pushed the answer out before me, so I stopped and see how she worked with it the same way.
Okay.
So I'm saying that the 20, I'm saying because they cut one pie into 5 pieces.
The cafeteria contributed 4 pies, right? And 5 pieces per pie, that give you 20 pieces, right?
For the 4 pies, yeah.
Yes. And you have a total of 60 to sell.
Pieces,
So
yeah.
if the cafeteria gave 20 from 60, that's 40 for the club.
Leave,
So how
yeah.
many did they make? 40 pieces divided by 5 pieces per pie. That would be 8 pies that the club made.
Okay.
Got it? Questions?
Smart thinking.
Very good, Maureen. Okay. Number 10, the last one.
Ken and Donna were driving from Baltimore, MD to Richmond, VA. What's the VA for, Miss Barbara?
Virginia.
Yeah.
Virginia, okay. For a wedding. The total distance they must drive is 131 miles. Since the reception is late, they decided to get a bite to eat along the way. They want the first part of the trip to be 65 miles more than the second part. Understand that part. You going with it somewhere now, Miss Barbara? Okay,
No, hurry up.
stop.
Okay,
They want the first part of the trip to be 65 miles more than the second part.
right. Hmm.
More than, let me want it to be longer. How
They want
many
the
miles?
first part of the trip to be 65 more than the second part. So they've got a total of 131 miles. Mhm. How many miles will they drive before they stop?
Because the reception is late. That's why they want to like drive slower, so they
Well, they
will.
want to get a bite to eat, so
So they're gonna drive slower. It sound.
how many miles will they drive before they stop?
Many miles will they drive before they stop? The first part is 65 miles more than the second part. How many miles will they drive before they stop? Oh, they will drive about 65 miles before they stop. No, sorry, 66 miles before they stop.
No,
No, the total distance they must drive is 131. Are you getting it, Marie?
I don't know. The distance was 131 miles. Okay. What got me a little confused? They want the first part of the trip to be 65 miles more
And the
than the
second part.
second part.
So it's
How many miles will they drive before they stop?
if the first part is 65. I want to know is the more mean the second or the first part?
they want the first part of the trip to be 65 miles more than the second part.
65 miles more. All right, let's make another one. Last one,
They want the first part of the
60.
65 miles.
No, no, 131. 60 times.
Total distance is 31.
The total distance is 131.
Right?
Uh, okay. It's 131 miles. Then the first part of the trip was 65 miles.
No, they want the first part of the trip be 65 miles more than the second part.
Second part, 65 miles more.
So they divide their trip into two parts,
Yeah,
first part and a second part.
yeah.
And they want the first part of the trip to be 65 miles more than the second part.
So it gotta be more. That means the second part have to be less. No.
Okay.
I give up.
Um,
You get an answer, Maureen? You, Maureen?
no.
Because I subtract 65 from 135, 31. Oh wait, I started to do something. What the answer I got? No. Let me do it the other way around first.
How much miles did they try before the stop? They want the first part of the trip to be 65 more than the second.
Yes. Divide by.
So the first part, how many miles will they drive before they stop? So that first part now is going to be longer than the second part, right? So how much longer?
3 more miles longer, miss.
No, 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 no. Let's see here. Here's your answer right here.
What?
You've got to set this. Well, let's just go back here. Okay. Now, it says the first part trip is 65 miles more. So if you
Yeah.
say let X equal the first trip, right? What is the second trip?
Second trip.
131.
No, they
What?
want the second trip to be 65 miles more. So the second trip,
Second
so
trip will be
would
66.
be no, be X plus 65. This is 65 miles more, right? So 65 plus X equal second trip, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because they said 65 miles more. Now add those two together and set them equal to 131. So first trip plus second trip equal 131. So that'll be X plus X plus 65 equal 131. Now solve for X.
I see. So
Solve that for X, and what do you get?
let me see. 65.
What's X plus X?
Um, 33
No, X plus X.
is X. To the
No,
second power.
X
X to the
plus
second
X
power.
is 2X.
Oh
No,
yeah,
not
2X.
second power. This is adding.
That'd
You
be
add
more.
the coefficients, right? Plus
Yeah.
65 equal 131. Now, 2X would be subtract 65 from both sides. equal 131 minus 65. And what's that equal to? I'll say these. You had the answer.
Well,
66.
yes,
So X is 33, right?
yes.
That's the first trip. So what's the second trip?
33.
That's the first trip. I say X is the first trip. 65 plus X is the second trip. So what would the second trip be?
If 65 equal, okay. If
35 plus, 33
if
plus is 66.
if
What?
65 minus 65 from that leave 66.
No.
No,
65 added to this X.
33.
No, added, Maureen. 65 added to
I did,
33. What does
yeah,
that
yeah,
give you?
that's what I answer you.
it's
What is it?
98.
The other piece is 33.
98.
No. It's
Hold on.
98. 65
Hold on.
plus
I know.
X equals second trip, right?
Mhm.
So you're saying 65 plus 33. Oh,
It's equal to 98.
plus 65 plus 66. 65. Okay, so
So
now you're
they
gonna
must drive
one.
98 miles before they stop.
Oh,
I get as far as 66, but I can get the rest. So I decided I
Oh,
can't.
okay. Okay. So so they must drive 98 miles before they stop. Okay. So X is really not the second. This is a second trip. But you still have to add the two together. And this is the first trip.
it is so smarty. Because
Okay.
I forgot
And
that.
then
I
you
know
add
that's
these together, you get the 33, and that's the second trip. And the 65 plus X is the first trip. This is the first. So they drive 98 miles before they stop.
98.
They want the first part of the trip to be 65 miles more than the second part.
That's
So
what it says.
65
65
miles
plus
more than the second part, right? So the
So
first,
all we need to do was to take away 33 from 65 and add it 66 and add it to 65. And we get the first part of the trip, the first miles, the
yeah.
first amount of miles.
Well, what you had to set up is that if you let one be the first trip and let a variable, then you add 65 to it to get the second trip. Okay. And then those add up to be equal to 131 and solve for the X. That gives you the 66 or 2X. That's 33. So they said the receptionist late. They decided to get a bite to eat along the way. So actually, the first trip is 65 miles longer than the second trip. So 65 plus X is the first trip. X is the second trip.
Okay.
Questions?
Let
You
me
have
see
to
that.
put it in an algebraic format so you can solve it. But the
Okay.
key is that one part is a variable, the other one is a variable plus 65. And you could set those equal to the total 131. And then you can solve for the variable. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, let's look at let's see. That was the assignment, right? So
Yes,
now
sir.
we want to look at, let me share my screen, do a new share. Okay. All right. Now we want to do some practice substitution. Can you see this one? Given that P is 4, Q is -2. Let me put that there. R is 3. I want you to find the values of these three expressions. This is a
Okay.
substitution of the variable. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. So
So
these
number
are
one,
three separate problems. Wherever you see a P, you want to put a what?
a 4,
A 4. Where you see a Q, you want to put what?
a 2, a -2,
-2. And where you see a R, you want to put what?
A 3.
a
Okay,
3.
so I want you to do that for number 1, then do it for number 2. Well, we do them one by one. First, do it for number 1 and tell me your answer.
Plus,
First, do it for
okay.
the number 1 and then tell me what you get. Let's see if I have it. So wherever you see the P, put the 4. 1, 3 times 4 plus a -2 minus 2 times -2
You said P
plus
equals to
3.
4.
All right.
P equals to 4. Q -2. R.
Substitution of the variable.
Three.
Check. I write number 2 wrong. Write it over.
The answer for anybody have the answer for the first one?
Not really.
I will answer, but doubtful is right.
What do you have, Miss Lady?
I have minus plus 6,
What do you have, Maureen?
10,
I
and
have
minus
nothing.
You didn't
what?
substitute?
No.
3 times, put the P, that's a 4. Okay, plus a -2. And -2 times bracket. Okay, so Q is a -2 plus 3.
Oh, I
Is that
see.
what you have, Mercedes? You
Yes,
substituted?
miss.
Okay.
Yes. So I
Okay.
had it.
So 3 and a
4,
4 and a -2 is a 2, right?
3.
Okay. Minus, and that would be a 2 times a -2 times a 1. So that's a -2 times a +1. Is that what you have, Mercedes?
No, miss.
A 4 plus a -2 is subtracting, and that gives you a 2. You don't have that 2 there?
Oh, I did the other way around.
What do you mean the
Oh,
other way around?
I forgot I should have subtract. I multiply.
No, you've got to do the parentheses first. So a 4 and a plus or -2 is 4 minus 2. That's a 2.
Yeah.
And then a -2 and a +3 is a 1. So that's a 1. So that would be 6 minus 2 equal 4. That's your answer.
6.
So what did you get? Let's say you said a 6.
I got a 6.
Where did you go wrong?
I just said 3 fourths 12. And I just said
No,
3.
you got to do the parentheses first. 4 and a -2 is a 2. You do what's in parentheses, then multiply, right?
Oh,
Remember PEMDAS?
yeah.
So you do
Maybe I set it out wrong then.
parentheses first. 4, that's a -2, that gives you 2, right? And 3 times 2 is 6. Over here, you do what's in parentheses. -2 plus 3 gives you a +1. 2 times 1 is 2. 6 minus 2 is 4. Maureen, did you follow
Oh,
that?
let's go back there, miss. So
Where?
you're saying what I should do is say 2, 2 minus 2. Oh, Lord. Divide 2 into 4 and I get 2. No, I don't get you.
No, you're not dividing. You substituted P
Yes.
as a 4, Q as a -2, right? Q
Yes.
as a -2, R as a 3. Then you did what was in the parentheses. 4 plus a -2 gives you a 2, correct?
Okay.
Fraction. This parenthesis, -2 plus 3 gives you a +1. There's your 1, right? Now you
Okay.
do your multiplying. 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 1 is 2. So 6 minus 2 equals 4.
Oh, I don't ever get one like that before, do I?
Question?
Oh, this one is not really clear, but
Is it clear how we substitute the variable? Let's take it step
yes.
by step. We put
Yes.
P, we put a 4.
Yes.
Q, we put a -2. R, we put a 3, right? Then
Yes.
you do what's in the parentheses. And this plus minus is a minus. So 4 minus 2 is a 2.
Oh, so 4 minus 2 is 2.
Is 2 right here.
And the yeah.
-2 plus 3 is a +1 right here.
Minus 3.
A +3 and a -2. See, the
Oh.
R is a +3, right?
Yes.
So that gives you a 1. Now you multiply. 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 1 is 2. And then you subtract. 6 minus 2 is 4.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
Got it? Got it, Maureen?
Yeah,
So then you should be able to do number 2, right?
that's right.
Yeah, sure.
Same substitution. P is 4 and R is 3. So do number 2. Tell me what you
2.
get. Let me just bring
Let me
it over here.
try.
Okay.
Use the same thing for
Use
the
the
substitute.
same substitution. P
Okay.
is 4.
Oh,
That now. P is 4 and Q is, I mean,
3.
R is 3. You're only using Q and R. I mean, P and,
2 and
no,
3.
you're using, I'm sorry, you use the P, R, and Q. P is 4, R is 3, Q is 4. Q is -2. Sorry. So do your substitution. Do what's in parentheses. Then the exponent. Then the subtraction. And you'll have your answer.
Is minus. Oh, okay. So uses.
You don't have to square it. You can just leave it as squares. Just tell me what answer you get, okay? For number 2, you don't have to square it. Just give me the answers. Put the square on it, okay? Raised to the second power. Have you made your substitution?
Yes,
Maureen,
yes.
you substituted?
No.
Why? Maureen, you're not quitting
Oh,
on me, are you?
I figured it out.
Huh?
Got 2P.
Yeah, put the P there. Put the 4.
Yeah, I know. Well, got 2P and
Substitution
4
under
is
there.
8P.
Okay. Okay. No, not 8P. Once you put the 4 in, Maureen, just 8.
Is that's 8.
Okay. And then the R, put the 3. Put the 3 here. Right? And the Q is a -2. So this would be let me put that in parentheses. -2 squared. Okay. Now, in parentheses, what do you get, Mercedes?
I got
Two,
2.
2 times 4 plus 3 is what? Right here.
11.
11. Okay.
What?
So
Who you get that?
what's 2 times 4, Mercedes?
8.
And what's 8 plus 3?
Wait a minute. That's how I should do it.
What's 8? But you're doing what's in parentheses. Just multiplying and adding.
I
2 times 4 is 8 plus 3 is 11. So this becomes 11.
do it the other way around.
What's the other way
I say
around, Mercedes?
minus 4 minus 3 leave
Where did you get 4 minus 3? This is a
1. I
plus.
said 2 ones 2.
No,
Oh
that's a
boy.
plus. Where are you getting minus, Mercedes? That's a plus. That says 2P plus R.
So what
P
I
is
should
a 4 and R is a 3.
so I should say 2 4 is 8 and 3 11.
That's it.
The power 2.
Yeah, R is a 3, right? P
Yeah.
is a 4. So you substitute for the P of 4, substitute for the R of 3. Now
Yeah.
you multiply. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 3, and you get 11, right?
Okay.
Okay. Then we go to the next one. What's a -2 times a -2, Mercedes?
The 0.
Mhm.
No, multiplying.
It's a -2.
This, well,
2 to
minus
the
2
4.
times minus 2 is what?
That is
Because minus 2
-4.
square, that would be minus 4, right?
4.
So
Yes.
minus 2, no, minus 2 times minus 2 is a plus 4. So this would be a plus 4, which would just give you a minus 4. Let me just put here. Minus, okay. So your answer would just be 11 to the second
So
minus 4.
what you do that one, Miss Barbara? You get the 4 again?
Minus 2 times a minus 2. Remember, unlike signs multiply to give you negative, but
Yeah.
like signs multiply to give you positive. So a minus 2 times a minus 2 is a plus 4,
That's 4.
right?
Okay.
So your answer, we just leave it there as 11 to the second
Yeah.
minus 4. That's the answer.
Then we could try 3 then.
What is it, Maureen?
Like I said, if I could get 3, do.
Okay, you got number 3?
No, I doing it now.
Okay, all right. And this will be your answer right here. Okay, that's answer. You can just leave it, like I say, as the 11 to the second. Now do number 3, still substituting, where you put a P, put a 4, Q, put a minus 2, R, put a 3.
Mhm.
Now you can leave it square. Just tell me your answer.
Mhm. Okay.
Got an answer, Maureen?
I figured it out. Boil on 2.
Put a 4, put a minus
That's
2,
2. I know I got
and
that. I got
put a
that.
3. Yeah, that's right. Make your substitution. You can leave it as a square. You don't have to actually do the square.
Minus
Just
3.
tell me what you get in parentheses. How you doing, Mercedes?
I put 4 in, I put 2 outside and 4 in parentheses. Minus 2 in parentheses, right?
Now, for the P you put, let's see, let's
4.
put this here. Okay, so you put the 4. Okay, let's put this here. So P, you put the 4. Let's just substitute right here. And Q, you put what, Maureen?
Okay, I put minus 2.
Okay, so let's just put minus 2 for the Q. And for the R, you put what, Maureen?
Yeah,
What's the R value, Maureen?
a 4.
R,
But R value,
3.
right
R
here.
is value 2,
No, right here.
3.
3.
Um,
You're doing the same
oh,
substitution.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now, Maureen, what did you get in? What's 2 times 4?
8.
2 times 4 is 8.
Okay, let's just copy this. Okay, so 2 times 4 is 8. So let's put our 8 here. Multiplication. And 3 times a minus 2 is what, Maureen?
Minus 6.
That's it, minus 6. So I'll just say plus, and I'll just put a parenthesis. We can change it later to a minus. And what's 4 times 3, Maureen?
12.
12. That's right. Okay, 4 times 3 is 12. So let's just put out 12 here. And then when you combine that, Maureen, what do you get? 8 plus a minus 6 plus 12. What does that give you, Maureen?
14.
That's right. Very good.
Miss, what you get from the six, Miss?
Okay,
Uh,
just a minute. Maureen will tell you. Okay. Okay,
I
there
thought,
we go. There's Maureen answer. There's the answer. Okay, Maureen, tell Mercedes how you did
yeah,
this.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not focusing because as I fallen asleep this morning, somebody just bring my phone. I didn't get go back to sleep until this hour. So it started kicking me up and being bucking and listening to you. So I'm not focusing good.
Okay,
I'm
Maureen,
sorry.
let's go back here and with the substitution, go through this for Mercedes.
So you say two
Maureen,
fours.
no,
We say two
Maureen,
Which
fours
one?
eight.
Which one?
Mercedes, listen, Maureen will tell you. Go ahead,
Okay.
Maureen.
Which one do you want me to start from?
Start right here with the substitution, right here.
No, it's okay with the substitution.
Okay, now, okay, so start right here with combining, Maureen.
You mean like the 2 by 4?
No, the
Yes.
8.
Or
Well,
as we say,
you understand the multiplication, Mercedes,
you know,
correct?
say my question right back again. We say
Yeah.
2 fours is 8
Right,
Yeah.
plus 3 times minus 2 is minus 6
right, okay,
plus 4 times 3 is 12 to the power 2.
okay.
Hold up. Hold up.
So
One
all of
time.
this in paren is to the power of 2.
Why you say four times?
4 times the 3. You see, you got 3 to the
You
power
see
2
the
there?
4 right here? That was
Yeah.
4R. 4R is 4 times 3, Mercedes.
So what about the middle one? Three with a bracket and minus two in it. What you do with that?
Isn't
That is
isn't Q
6.
isn't Q a minus 2? You substitute the minus 2 plus
Yeah.
time minus gives minus. That's why
Oh.
you have a minus 6, right?
Okay. Got you.
Unlike signs multiply to give you negative.
Okay.
Got
Got
it?
you. And the next one now, four times three.
It's
Yeah,
12.
to the power 2.
And all of
Okay.
this is to the power of 2, Maureen. So
And
how do you,
that's
Maureen, say how you combine this to get 14.
I subtract the minus 6 from the 8 and add it on to the 12.
And a minus 6 from the 8 give you what, Maureen?
2
2. And then the 2 plus 12.
is 14.
Okay, is that clear, Mercedes?
so you say minus say that little part again, please. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Maureen.
Which part you want?
Start from the eight plus.
Or 8 plus minus 6, right? It's
Leave
the second away 6 from 8 and you get
leave
2 because 8 is the bigger number.
you use
So
the
it's a
sign.
plus 2.
Very
Yes.
good.
And then you add it to the plus 12 to the power, right? And get 14 to the power 2.
Got
Got
it?
you.
Got it?
Yeah.
Very good, Maureen. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mercedes, is that clear?
Yes, Miss Barbara.
Okay, all
Thank you,
right.
Maureen.
No problem.
Thanks.
Now you have
You there to help one another.
Thank
Oh
you.
yeah, you're right. Absolutely. That's what it's all about. Now the next one is substitution, but it's decimal. All right. And you can use a calculator.
Where is it?
Okay, so see, if A equals to 2.4, B equals to 1.9, C equals 1.11, and D equals to 0.6.
Now
Fine.
you're doing number 1 and number 2. So D is a 0.6, C is a 1.1, and of course D is a 0.6. Now, I
So
didn't give you one with a A or B, so you're really only using C and D. All right. Now, D is method math, right? Substitute in for 0.6, what do you get? Let's say
Substitute what?
0.6. D is 0.6, 0.6.
D is 0.6.
Right. So if you substitute 0.6, what do you get?
Oh,
That's it.
that's 0.6 to the second power.
Yeah. And what is that equal to?
Sure.
36.
0.
That's
Oh,
that's 0.6, Maureen. So
Oh,
point,
but you said 0.6. Oh,
not 6 now.
oh, 0.6.
So this is a 0.6, 0.6.
Mm.
So what's 0.6 times itself? Okay, let me just put that in for Ren.
that's 0.36.
0.36.
What
Yeah,
did you
that's what I
say?
got.
That's it. Yeah,
You got the same answer.
0.36. Okay, so let's just put
C
that
plus 1.1.
0.36. Okay, so you got that one. Now do the C to the second plus D to the
V2.
second. Okay, here's your answer. Let's put that there, answer. Now do number 2, C to the second power plus D to the second power. Substitute in for C, substitute in for D. Okay,
C,
that here.
C is 1.1
Oh, we got 2 to 2.
Yeah, you had number
plus.
2, substitute in for C, 1.1, D, 0.6. Tell me your answer.
So the answer should be now 1.1.
1.1.
That's 1.1.
0.6.
21 plus 0.6.
That is 1.7. I don't know.
Where did 7 from?
You say,
Well, you know what D to the second is. We already did that. That's the 0.36, right?
uh,
You
So
said
what's 1.1 times 1.1?
1.21.
Yes, add that to the 0.36. What do you get?
You should add it to it.
And does that say add? C
Oh
to the
Lord.
second plus D to the second?
So that is 1.57.
That's the answer. You get that, Maureen?
what number?
Okay, this is, okay.
Now
We,
so you do
we
the
add
number
1.1 is 2.2, right?
Yeah, you remove the C and put 1.1
Plus.
and move the D and put
Okay,
0.6. Make sure you put the
okay.
powers.
So you put the C is 1.1. So this is replaced by 1.1. Okay, that's a decimal point, not a comma. Okay, and the D, we already know that's 0.36. We already solved that, right? And 1.1 squared is 1.21, right? So that's equal 1.21 and add that to the 0.36. And this is a decimal point, not a comma. Okay, so that's decimal. Okay. And that's equal, Mercedes said. Did you get that, Maureen? 1.57. Answer.
One 21.
Did you get
Yeah,
that, Maureen?
I can do it now.
Yeah, because D squared we already did. We did it up here, right? We got the 0.36. So we didn't have to do that again. We just put it in there because we already solved the D squared, D to the second. Questions?
Yeah.
Right. You have question, Marie?
No.
Mercedes was ready to explain it to you if you had a question.
Yeah, it's not.
All right, another nice little word problem for you. Okay,
Barbara,
we're going to a bakery.
we're
Yes,
going to the second, we're going to 4:30 class, miss.
I'm sorry.
If I
Are you,
come into the 4:30 class?
Oh yeah,
we're
we
going
have
to
a
have 4:30
4:30.
class.
Yes, we have 4:30.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was so early. Thought it was after 3.
It's
It's
That's what I said.
2:30.
No, it's because I'm fighting sleep. Why? Somebody wake me up.
Okay, let's do our bakery problem.
I hope you get a job near the house that you don't got so much stress.
Huh?
I hope you get a job close to the house, you don't got that amount of stress from
You
traveling.
know what, girl? You know what? By
Yeah,
God's
that would be
mercy,
really great.
Yeah.
I get a break from you. I want to go to work, come home early, and come
Let
on the
me
clock.
know. Let me know I'm a freelancer. I I can sleep all day, all night.
Oh my gosh.
That is so great,
That
Maureen.
that is beauty in retirement.
You deserve it.
You
Oh,
know, travel
well,
as you like, sleep as you like. Yeah.
you're working hard. You deserve that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so the bakery is selling flans and cakes.
Uh-huh.
So on a local bakery, flans are sold for $5 each. It's $5 each.
Kids are sold for eight each.
And and this past Monday, the bakery sold 5 more cakes than 3/4 the number of flans sold. 3/4.
It's a very 172 selling.
What is flans, Miss Barbara?
Hmm?
What is flans?
Oh, that's a
Some kind of
dessert
bread.
that it's I think uh the Spanish, I think it comes from Spanish. It's kind of like a little light pastry called a flan. It's called a flan.
I never heard of
Mm.
that.
You never heard of that? Look it
No.
up. After we
Yeah, I
finish,
will.
Google it.
I will.
I've had it. It's tasty, quite tasty.
Oh,
All right.
okay. So let me go back to this. This past Monday, the bakery sold 5 more cakes than 3/4 the number of flans sold. So 5 more cake than
How much of each item was sold? So you sold cakes
the bakery earned $172.
and you sold flans. Okay.
Let's see.
Oh,
One
I see.
one each sold
We sold flans at $5 each and cakes at
$8.
$8 each. The
Okay.
past Monday,
Three,
the
four,
baker sold 5 more cakes than.
number 4,
So Miss Barbie, every flan was for $5 and the cakes was $8. So that is like $13, right?
No,
This
you can't add those. That's like adding apples and oranges.
okay. This past
They
Monday, the bakery
unlike.
sold 5 more than 3/4.
5 more cakes than 3/4 the number of flans. So
So you got to multiply, right?
multiply what?
The 3/4 by the cake No.
No, 5 more than
5 more.
3/4.
5 more than
So
3.
3/4 is like 75, right? We doing like money, right?
Yeah.
No, you can leave it as fractions because that's a
Okay.
number of lines. That's not the money. The money is the total 172.
Okay. So 3/4 join a reference. So 5 more than 3/4.
If the bakery sold more cakes than the 3/4 of the number flour.
Okay.
So what's the 3/4 of the flour sold? This flour is for $5. Okay, let's try this first.
Change the variables to algebraic.
So 1 plus 3 and
One local, a local bakery. That's about $5 each. Yeah, that's good.
by
So we multiply 5 by 3/4. I don't know.
5 more, that means you're adding, right?
5 more than 3/4. So it's 3/4. If the bakery earn 172 times.
21 times 8. Oh, okay. So
I am trying to what is a make calculator, but so it's 25.
it's 5.
Yeah,
The more cake would be
5, 3/4.
um 3/4 of it's 5 more cake will cost much. So one cake is so for people so 5 times 8
I'm stuck.
5 times 8 is 40.
This past Monday, the bakery sold like
More than the 3/4 of the. So we have to find out how much flan they sell.
Well, how many flans, how many cakes?
Yeah. So let me how to say this. 21. So definitely this. Oh, more. 172. Um,
Because the question is asking how many cakes were sold, how
how
many
many flowers?
flans were sold.
They earn $172.
Was the total for the flans and the cakes.
Yeah, also. So that got to be a division.
Mhm.
So let's see what the other year was.
Yes.
So 3/4 of the flans plus 5 is the number of cakes sold.
Yeah. 3/4 plus 5 is 8/4. I might start writing it, Barbara. I gone wrong.
Hmm? What did you say?
I add 5 to the 3/4, I get 9/4. I get 8/4. I gone wrong.
How many fourths you got?
8 8/4. 8/4.
No, flans is 4/4. That'd be 7. Wouldn't that be 7/4?
How we get 7/4?
4/4 is 4/4.
Is that 3/4?
Yeah, but 3/4 added to 4/4 is 7/4, isn't it? But you've got to use the $5.
Uh,
You've got to use the $5 for the flans and the $8 for the cake.
uh,
So the price of each flan times the number of flans is equal to how much you made from the flans.
well, the flans is $8 each.
Flan, $5 each.
3/4.
And the cakes are sold for $8 each.
What's five? What's the flans is $5, right? Three
So
fourths plus 5 into you get 3/20. You get no 3/20s. I don't know. I must have figured out this out way.
to get the amount of flan sell, you have to divide the amount of money they
She said,
earn
"Is that here?
by 5.
How much?" Is that here? The past man, the bakery sold 5 more cakes done. So
You get
5 is the add.
all right. Listen. Um, when you divide 5, which that's 1 for each flan, 5 of 4, you divide that by the 172 by 5, you get an answer. You have to take out 3/4 out of that to put with the cake. The cake no, I'm wrong. The cake sell three-fourths.
So
I
Miss
mean
Barbara, can you give us a hint?
three
Okay,
quarter.
I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
You've got to, excuse me.
I have the idea what I'm going to work it out.
Oh, you have an idea? Okay, go ahead.
No. I said I have the idea, but I don't know how to work it out. So it's like cracky
Okay,
in it.
so you've got to, okay, if you say let F equal flans, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'll get you started. Now, if you sold 5 more cakes than 3/4 the number of flans, what would the cakes be equal to?
If you sell
It'd be 5
More cake.
No, the
Let
cakes
cake be
would
two, you
be,
see?
no,
Wait,
cakes would be 3/4,
Right.
right?
of the
Three
flan.
fourths of the F plus 5. All right.
So whatever the
That
amount,
would be
3/4.
equal to number of cakes. Okay, that's how you would translate that 5 more than 3/4 the number of flans. So you'll need
Okay.
F for the flans. You need 3/4
Over
flans plus
4.
5 for the number of cakes. Okay, so F, we calling that number of flans. Now, you know what the flans cost and you know what the cakes cost. So you've got to multiply the $5 times the F plus the $8 times the number of cakes, and that should be equal to 172. So here's the way that would look. You
Okay,
have
that's a multiply.
F. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let me put the $5. That's the $5 for the flans. Okay, so 5F plus, and the cakes were $8. So this will be 8 times the number of cakes, and that's the 3/4 F plus 5. So if you multiply that out, then we got to set that equal to the total, 172. If you solve that for F, you'll have the number of flans, right? And
5.
then you can take 3/4 of that F and add the 5, you'll have the number of cakes. Is a question on the setup? Any questions on this setup right here? I translated 5 more than 3/4
Okay.
the number of flans. But you need the cost of the flans and you need the cost of the cakes because you were given the total earned from the flans and the cakes. So you'd have to solve this equation for the flans. And once you get the flans, you got to take 3/4 of that number, add the 5, and you get the number of cakes. Okay?
So that is 5/8 is 40, and 5 is 45.
What is it?
Right? I multiply 5 by 8 and get 40.
But you got to multiply 8 by 3/4 and also
Oh,
8 by 5. You got to multiply 8 by everything in the parentheses.
right. So 8
And then
5 is 40.
8 times 3 is what?
8 times 3 is 24.
And 24 over 4 is what?
24 over 4.
Mhm.
6.
Yeah, so that would be 6F. So you'd have 5F plus 6F plus 5. Combine your F and solve for F. Once you get that, then solve for number of cakes. Put that in for the F. Maureen, did you get the F value?
F.
The flans.
I only do as far as F lawns plus 6. So what else I got to do now?
Well, you had 6 and 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You combine the,
So
okay,
6
so
and
it would
5
look
is
like this. 5F
plus
plus
6
6F
plus.
plus 40. 8 times 5, right? Back up. Okay. Plus 40 equal 172. Now, Maureen, you can solve that. What's 5F plus 6F?
11 F.
11F. That's right. So now you got 11F
F plus 40
plus 40 equal 172. What do you do next, Mercedes?
you're gonna divide?
No, you got to get the 40 constant with the 172, right? So you subtract the
that
40 from both sides, and that would give you 11F equal 132. Right? Then F would be equal to, and this is when you divide 132 divided by 11. What's that equal to, Maureen?
11.
132 divided by 11?
Oh no.
It can't be 11, right? 132 divided by 11, what do you get, Maureen?
I think it's 12.
12, that's right.
Yeah.
So that means you have 12 flans. Now, take that 12, substitute it in here, and how many cakes do you have? Substitute the 12 right here. That gives you a number of cakes.
Give it 12 cakes.
3 times 12 is what?
Oh, 3 times
36
12.
over 4 is 9. Oh, you get 14, Maureen?
No.
3
3,
over
4.
4 multiplied by 12 plus 5. What is that equal to, Maureen? Is that 14?
3/4 multiplied by 12.
Yeah.
I don't know.
3/4 of 12. Isn't that 9?
Uh-huh.
And 9 plus 5.
It's 14.
So 14 cakes. But the cakes cost what?
$8.
$8, and the flan 5. So what's 8 times 14 is 112, right? And the flans is 5 times 12 is 60, and when you add 112 and 60, you get 172. So you know it's correct. Questions?
I gotta look over this one again.
Well, this one, you've got to translate the words to the math. 5 more than 3/4 is right here. 5 added to 3/4.
Yeah, I got it.
Got that right? And then the cost of the flan is what? Was $8. The cakes are $8. There we go. And then the 5 for the flan. So you have to multiply the cost of the flan by the number of flans, the cost of the cake by the number of cakes, and that should add up to that $172. So you find the flans and then substitute back in this expression and calculate the number of cakes.
Bob, I reach as much as the 40.
Oh, you got the 40? Well, good. Yeah, that's a start. That's a start. All right. But look at this one again, because this goes back. Remember when we were taking some verbal and translating it to the algebra? You had to take the 5 more than, that's an add. 3/4 is a multiply. So 3/4 flan plus 5. Okay. Any questions? So we will stop here.
Yeah.